production capacity of our generators and also reduces cost. So that
will happen in a year or two.
And for the rest, generation will do its bit. If you look at the broad-based agenda, is money resources that.
Just a minute. So what do we do?
Ile ya juu is there a possibility. Ile ya juu is there a possibility. It has returned.
It has returned.
Wonderful.
Yeah. I think also for the flow of the show. All right, we are back again. And we are live here at the Panari Hotel, right here in Nairobi, with Governor Ochilo Ayako. To discuss mambo tofauti. And we were discussing, Governor, before we were interrupted by power supply. We were discussing about opposition in Migori County. Mark Nyamita is one of the oppositions you have in Migori County for 2027. Ye Mark Nyamita amesema mara kadhaa kwamba promises zako za 2022 zenye uliahidi watu wa Migori hizo bado, and now you're seeking a re-election. You know, what can you say about the 4 years za kazi pale Migori County? That for someone who's watching from Migori County.
Let me tell you something about Mark Nyamita. Mark Nyamita is somebody who should not be taken seriously by people who are serious. He is a charlatan, he is an entertainer, and he is a joker. He is sloganeers and does not operate within political ethics. He is one person who, when ODM was really down, he walked out of ODM in pursuit of his personal aggrandizement, and he wasn't apologetic about it. And even as we speak today, his consistency and loyalty is in doubt. If you take, for instance, the unfortunate things that happened in Ombe, he seems to be attacking ODM leadership and blaming the mayhem on ODM. He's attacking Kaluma, he's attacking Wanga. He's talking about Linda Mwananchi. What happened in ODM? We must call out the invaders who came to Homa Bay to conquer Homa Bay. We must call out.
Who are these invaders?
Yes, Orengo and his team. Orengo said verbally, and his team, they said they will conquer Homa Bay. And when you make a war cry, you will be inviting responses that you do not understand.
But is there something wrong with that statement, Governor? That we will come and conquer Homa Bay?
If we not conquer it in the sense or in the political sense. He brought goons. He brought so many people to Homa Bay, people whose agenda was not peaceful, people whose agenda was not lawful, people whose visitation was not in pursuit of democracy and getting audience of the people of Homa Bay. And they were all over the place, breaking all laws and threatening everybody. I do not wish to change this engagement to discussing them, but I'm just giving that as an example of the inconsistency of Nyamita, and he's trying to be right because it serves his convenient ideas. I want to say that as a governor, when I came to office in Migori County, Migori County was not functional. Migori County had pending bills that were running into hundreds of millions, close to 2 billion. 2 billion? Yes, pending bills. Some of them were as far back, in CAD as far back as 2014 or 2015. I have since paid quite a number of pending bills, and the ones that my administration incurred, I am current on their payment. What may cause delay is when funds come late to the county revenue fund towards the end of the year. But our response and the payment to contractors is up to speed.
How much have you paid so far?
Billions in pending bills now.
You paid billions?
Yes, pending bills, and both incurred by my administration and the ones that we found when we assumed office. Do you have a figure? Not on my fingertips, but we are one of the counties that are rated very well when it comes to paying pending bills and committing to paying them. I want to state that when I came to office, we had about 150 health facilities. These health facilities were run down. They didn't have flowing water. They didn't have ablution blocks. The painting in these facilities were peeling. There were places that you wouldn't take refuge in when seeking good health. We refurbished, repaired them, and made them functional. And in addition to that, we operationalized 20 more. So right now, as we speak, we have 170. 170? Yes. In Migori County? Yes. Health facilities? Health facilities. And we promoted all the staff who were serving in the health sector who had not been promoted for 10 years. So we motivated them. We recruited. In our recruitments, 40% of the slots are in the health sector. So we have recruited more health staff than any other administration that has served in Migori County. We found 3 experts. We have increased the number to 17. We didn't have functional equipment. We now have. In terms of equipments? We have equipments to carry out scan. We have equipment for a blood bank and many other things that would be easily pronounced by people in the medical sector. And we are quickly growing our facility to level 5 proper. I want to tell you that as we speak today, our 5 level 4 hostels have mother to child units that provide neonatal services, that newborn services are provided, people are treated. We have pediatricians, we have all manner of experts taking care of our people in 5 facilities, and we are putting up more. We have 3 facilities with functional dental units and dentists. We have ophthalmologists and functional eye units in Migori County. We have a physiotherapy unit that is fully equipped and staffed. We also have additional facilities in the offing that we are putting up. Mark Nyamita will talk because he has no ethics. He lies. He doubled down on things that are not factual because of his desperation to be governor. He started running in 2013, didn't make it. 2017, he had a deal with my predecessor. He still deceived people that he would run for governor, only to turn around and go back to member of parliament. Now he's desperate to unseat me, and he's applying methods that would even amount to sabotage. What do you mean? He comes to the national scene before we had this broad-based arrangement, and takes over projects that we had applied on behalf of the county to be implemented. And then he starts attributing them to his mandate, which is not. He gets a few members of the county assembly, and through handouts and other forms of patronage, he denigrates county activities and goes around creating disaffection and lies that we did not offer those services. I was telling you before we had the first hiccup that one of my opponents publicly said that my wife is a thief and she's stolen the public funds. The opponent, and now this is another one who has no emotional intelligence. This one again went on to say that my family and I are the contractor in county projects. I want to remind everybody that all those things they are saying are criminal. We have independent bodies that pursue criminals and people. If you really have tangible evidence, why do you go out there mudsling the governor and his family? Why don't you just tender the information to those entities and have the governor, who is not above the law, arrested and prosecuted? Then you can point out that he's not worthy to hold office because he's a suspect in activities that are opaque. My administration, when we came into office, we did not have enough ECD classrooms.
But why don't you take them to court?
No, taking them to the court of public opinion. I do not want to hide behind legalese and have them convicted. The public will convict them for me on the 10th of August next year by overwhelming me, returning me to office. And that is the best court, so I'm exposing their lies. I want to say that when I came to office, we had as few as 200 ECD classrooms constructed in Migori County. We have constructed more than 420 new ECD classrooms. We have employed more than 70 ECD teachers. And when we are done with construction and equipping ECD classrooms, we will embark on feeding our children. For the youth in Migori County, we really are reaching out to them. We know that when you are a young person, that is the age and the time to use your skills and talent to earn a living in sports and in related activities. We prioritize the construction of sports facilities, and we are currently in a partnership with national government to put up a modern stadium in Migori County, something that the previous administration could not do, something that Chihuahua, in spite of having been in parliament for 5 years, in a friendly regime headed by Uhuru Kenyatta, could not support. So we are already doing that. We are doing that because sports and youth go hand in hand for their personal development. We have vocational training centers. We have 23 of them. We offer bursaries to the trainees. We have tutors and managers of those facilities, and we continue improving them so that young people who may not hold college degrees may have opportunity to improve their technical skills and thereby equip themselves to earn a decent living using the training that we offer them. We, as a county, have documented and have data on all our farmers, the sizes of the parcels of land they have, and the kind of agricultural activities they are engaged in. We are encouraging young people to get into farming. We have employed in every ward 7 agripreneurs to empower with knowledge, modern knowledge, our farmers, both young and old, so that productivity is enhanced. And the result of that is now Migori County is among the 8 counties that produce grains for the nation. You know, this nation keeps on importing maize, rice and other things. Migori County is a producer of maize and rice, and it's able to satisfy itself and also sell some to neighboring counties that are in need. So that is an outcome that we have in Migori County. We have introduced coffee in Migori County. We are engaging people in expanding sugar production. Very soon there will be a new factory in Suna East that will be producing sugar. We actively encourage the national government to privatize Sony Sugar Company. We have all these concerns and ensuring that our mandate in agriculture works for everybody as we keep on encouraging young persons to get involved in agriculture. Still matters agriculture. We have built, using county resources, more than 20 fresh produce markets for our people to sell their produce, their harvest in those markets. We have put up 3 cold storages for fresh produce markets so that when you have them and you need to put them somewhere to sell them the following day, you have somewhere to put to store them. We have that in Hispania, we have in Uriri, and we have in a place called Awendo. We have brought up a concept, partnered with the national government, and as we speak today, more than 20 ESP and modern markets are under construction in Migori County, so that we link production to markets. We, for the young people and for other people, have put up a county aggregation and industrial park that will give us an industry or industries. So we are doing well. I know because of the desperation and lack of ethics by our competition or our competitor, Mark Nyamita, he will keep on recycling lies and making sure that people do not evaluate this administration based on what we have done and based on what we plan to do. We came into leadership at a time that there was no commercial flight to Migori. Migori, in our manifesto, occupies a very strategic location for this nation. We are 45 minutes to Masai Mara, 1 hour, 10 minutes to Serengeti through Hispania border, and 40 minutes to the lake. Migori is the future theater of tourism in Kenya. So when I came into office, I put up with the permission and agreement of Kenya Airports Authority terminal. We talked to Skyward and they agreed to commence flights to Migori. So even you can come to Migori now within 40 minutes.
And fly to Migori?
You can fly to Migori very easily. Some people will make that appear little by asking who wants to fly. But I want to tell you, people who matter value time. People who matter value the convenience flying gives. And the people who matter are investors. People who matter are tourists. So anybody who wishes to invest in Migori, any tourist who wants to visit Migori, we are building the infrastructure that will make it comfortable for you. And that will provide employment and economic growth in Migori County that all young people need. If you come to Migori County, you will find that among the people we employ in health and in other sectors are young people, many young people. We employ them. And providing employment opportunity that is inclusive of all the diversity in Migori is our agenda. So as an administration, we are focused in transforming Migori, transforming the quality of the traditional services that counties are mandated to offer, but also going beyond that. We are building Migori for the next generation. We have effectively, just as I've told you, ensured that during my second term,
God willing,
I can assure you that God is already
has already decided.
Yeah. And I do not.
You're 100% sure?
I'm not intending to offend God.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll remain on the path of truth. Unlike Chihuahua, whose messages and pursuit of his vision is based on lies, mine will be based on a truth. And God is a truth, and a truth is God. So God is already opening up opportunities and roads for me.
All right.
So I wanted to tell you that we have already positioned Migori to have an international airport. We have positioned Migori to have a pier and a hub at a place called in Miuru, so that we will be the next convenient place to export ware to Mwanza in Tanzania, and also to import things from Tanzania through the lake in Miuru and a place called Sori, lake transport. That is transformative. We are currently working on also partnering for additional stadium. We have one under construction already. 2 more are being planned, so that Migori becomes a sporting hub. We, as a county, are working in partnership with the National Irrigation Authority to improve irrigation in Lower Kuja and have Migori as the place for growing rice. Currently, 3,000 acres of land are under irrigation for the cultivation of rice. We are working together to bring it up to 17 or 19,000. This will give income to our people, and this is transformative.
That is going to happen in the next 5 years?
Yes, the process is ongoing. Right. As we speak today, we are in touch with the National Irrigation Authority to make sure that the dikes along River Kuja are put in place, so that flooding that interferes with the people but does not become a daily or a regular occurrence, in order for our people to go on with the activities. We are also transforming Migori County by engaging more with the national government, and it is our plan that we can avail land to the national government to bring naval services in Migori, to help look at matters security along the lake, to look at matters of security in event of any invasion from the neighbors. So Migori is the place to be, and Migori is a good place. We have gold in Migori County in large quantities. We are engaged with the national government. We are engaging them to have our artisanal miners licensed. We have many places where affordable housing are coming up. The affordable housings are coming up courtesy of our planning, our availing land for construction of the affordable housing, and our partnership with the national government. So in my estimation, the 4 years that we've been in office have been 4 years of success. Matters corruption and audit that used to paint Migori red, give us a bad image, are things that we no longer hear about. You will notice that Migori is now ranked among the 20 best-run counties in Kenya. Previously, our ranking was the last 5. So we are doing well. Chihuahua will not see that. Chihuahua will not say anything. But if we start looking at what Chihuahua has achieved, for 10 years, Chihuahua has no legislation to his name. For 10 years, he has no committee report to his name. For 10 years, Chihuahua as a sub-county still has 81, actually 83 public schools without electricity. So a time for voters to decide is coming. And because voters are getting empowered by a platform like the one you are offering me today, I do not think Chihuahua's trickery, Chihuahua's lies will carry the day. That's why I'm confident that you are looking at the current and the future governor of Migori for the next 5 years, come 10th August 2027. So I am confident that again, under my tenure, the relationship between the county and the national government under President Ruto has been very beneficial to the people of Migori. We engage in very many spheres. Our roads in Migori County, courtesy of quite a number of members of parliament, we are having tarmac roads in every sub-county, something that was not in place in the past. That is why when we tell you that we are keeping Ruto, we are keeping Ruto in our mind in the next election, because the partnership the people of Migori have with him is a working and beneficial partnership.
All right.
And again, he's also a silent member of ODM, and ODM being the dominant party in Migori, we like working with him.
You keep saying he's the founder, one of the founder members of ODM.
I'm also a founder member of ODM.
So he was truly part of the founder members?
Yes, he was in the Pentagon of ODM.
All right. Mheshimiwa wants us to talk about something here that is very important, something about goons, as we finish this conversation today. Goons, especially Homa Bay County. Babu Owino alleges, and he said this, that Gladys Wanga, Governor Homa Bay County, Ochilo Ayako, Governor Migori County, Mheshimiwa Kaluma, MP, Homa Bay Central, are the people who actually planned to disrupt Linda Mwananchi rally ile ya Homa Bay County. Your name was actually mentioned.
I heard him mention my name.
Yes, as one of the planners.
I am never concerned with the veracity of what Babu Owino says. Babu Owino's language, Babu Owino's utterances are outside this world. Babu Owino's activities are in another stratosphere. So Babu Owino's utterances should be ignored in my understanding. Just follow the clips that came from Homa Bay. You will see Babu Owino telling people how he will run everybody out of Homa Bay County. Himself telling vijana musiogope, armed vijana, how he will deal with the people in Homa Bay. How would you respond to such a person? Babu Owino is a young man whose future should be bright, but I think he has blemishes for which he should pray and seek atonement, expiation, and repentance from his abundant sins. Babu Owino should be the face of the future, but is getting sucked up into political jingoism, where you chest thump and talk about conquest, where it is fashionable for you to utter unprintable words about national leadership and senior politicians like us. I do not want to compete with him in that space. It is unfortunate that senior politicians like Orengo are also caught in such things. It is very unfortunate that Orengo, who has a mandate, executive mandate to transform Siaya, has abdicated from his elective position and is seen riding border borders in Nairobi when he cannot resolve the challenges the people of Siaya have. It is unfortunate when Orengo, in this modern day and age, goes to Homa Bay to hurl unprintable words against a colleague because that colleague is a female. So when Orengo, Babu Owino, and other people ask us to apologize, how do you apologize for people who have broken all laws that relate to public gathering? The public gathering under the Constitution states that if you want to demonstrate or hold a public meeting, do it peaceably and unarmed. Did they come to Homa Bay peacefully? Were they unarmed? Homa Bay people are victims of their invasion. I want to tell you...
What do you mean, Mheshimiwa Governor?
They invaded Homa Bay.
What do you mean by they invaded? I didn't see anyone with any...
They said it.
I didn't see them armed.
They were armed with the people who had pangas. They were armed themselves.
Mheshimiwa, let me ask you this question. Because you see, Linda Mwananchi managed to do a rally in Nyandiwa and Sindo, but they never... Suba also. South constituency. They never managed to do a rally in Homa Bay town. By the time they got to Homa Bay town, it was so chaotic. It was late at night. There were goons all over. They could not do a rally there.
You look at Sindo. If that is what you call a rally, that one was worse than Baghdad, or it was worse than Yemen. What was happening in Sindo?
Now, who sent those people to come and fight the Linda Mwananchi rally? Because there were people who were fighting.
What I'm trying to say, Linda Mwananchi or Linda Wananchi thing, everywhere they were going for war. They had beat enough drums of war and had invited the wrath and anger of ordinary residents. And those ordinary residents had not been asked to do anything against them by Wanga. So to drag in Wanga's name is the current politics of seeking martyrdom, where if you tripped and fell, you want to say that it is Ruto or Wanga or Ochilo who created your tripping and falling, when you deliberately want to fall. So they
just collected themselves as a people of Homa Bay and decided to fight those rallies? They organized themselves? There was nobody who organized them?
I just want you to look at those clips. Those people said that they were going to conquer Homa Bay physically and colonize Homa Bay. They said they used the word colonize violently. These mtandao that we have, young people listen to them. I have visited Siaya, I visited Kakamega, I visited Busia. What we normally do as ODM, and I want to dissociate myself from that Linda nonsense when it does not mean kulinda. When we are visiting Siaya, we have party officials who organize events. You will see a program, an MC, a venue. We do not come and lock Siaya down. We go specifically to our function, talk to our followers and leave. When we come to Nairobi to do our political things, we do not interfere with you, business people. We go to our venue, talk to our people, then we disseminate our information. Why would Linda Mwananchi, as it calls itself, think they have a right to ferry goons, threaten people and beat people? And when ordinary people respond to that, then it is an apology they seek from ordinary people. When police try to arrest them, they denigrate the police and say that there is police brutality. If you are a police person in America today, and in America, when in your assessment your life is in danger, you are allowed to respond with deadly force. Nowadays, the security people we are given, because of all these claims that they abuse our rights, they now cannot effectively defend or protect anybody, because they will be individually held responsible, even when it is clear that it is politicians who are inciting the public to hurt police. I want to give you a real example. In Migori, there was an incident when a robbery happened at a place called Makalda. When that robbery happened, the owner of an M-Pesa shop had been shot. So the public were so enraged, they went to that place and burnt a police station and police vehicles. So reinforcement had to be called from other stations. When they went there, they were being led by the county police commissioner. The county police commissioner met young people. They stoned his eye and he lost his eye. So the police who were injured, and there were quite a number, was visiting the citizens and the police. So I met some policemen and they were telling me, you know, we are policemen, we have to enforce law and order. So here are people who are beating us. Look at that one, his leg is broken, this one has lost the eye. Since when did it become right to have the police kill? Those police have families. They are poor people who just got that job. It has become so difficult to do that job because of this political jingoism that is being promoted by people like Babu. So these elections, we are all apprehensive that it will be about goons, because the police may not feel confident enough to be able to enforce the law. And that is some of the things you saw in Homa Bay. You have heard me say.
And isn't that the duty of the government of the day, to protect its people and protect our properties and stuff. Now, when you say the police won't do anything,
I want to tell you what is happening.
So, are you saying the government has failed us as a people, as a country?
No, I want to tell
they can't protect us anymore.
If I want government protection, I will ask for government protection. I will ask for space to hold my activities. I will go to that place peaceably and armed. I will announce my program, address my people, and leave. I will not come or go to any part of this nation desiring to conquer it and colonize it. So what makes it problematic for government to bring law and order is the chaos that is generated by the leaders who need that protection. If you want protection and you want to come to Migori, just write to the county police commissioner. Tell them you want to hold an activity in Rongo University. Get Rongo University to agree to that activity. Go there and address them. But if you say you want to take over everything in Migori County, how do you expect the police to protect you? And as you come to that place, you come there in more than 200 vehicles carrying armed goons. You want yourself or Rengo to be arrested, Babu to be arrested, then you start saying that police is biased. That is the problem. We want protection of law. Let us respect the law and let us follow the rule of law. That is the challenge we have. Politicians who are promoting impunity.
So now we have Mwananchi.
Yes.
Who has properties.
Yes.
2 people died in Homa Bay County.
More than 2 people, more than 11.
Died.
Including the police, who were just doing their work.
So now are we saying that the government of the day, because the other day I had the CS of Interior, Mheshimiwa Kipchumba Murkomen, talking about the same thing.
It is true.
And he said...
If Murkomen today went to Babu's place to search it and deal with it, Babu will become a martyr. He will say that he's being persecuted. But is he ready to operate within the legal rules?
So then,
and see if anybody will interfere with him.
So, Governor, what you're saying today,
yes,
kwa ino episode hapa,
yes,
ni kwamba the CS and the police will do nothing when Babu Owino and Mheshimiwa Governor organize goons with arms.
I'm not saying that. So I am not saying that.
Because the CS didn't do anything about it.
No,
they arrested a few people here and there.
I am not saying
what
that.
Are you saying?
I am saying that we are making it extremely difficult and dangerous for law enforcement and compliance with the law. We are building a culture of impunity, and we are part of it. It is an election year. Nobody wants to come out as clamping down on competitors the way it is being done in the neighborhood. So let us all be equal before the law. Let us encourage law enforcement. I don't need goons to go anywhere. I just need to organize my functions. If in my assessment I need police protection, I will invite them to protect me. And I'll make sure as I go to my function, I do not interfere or become a threat to people's daily activities. It's that simple. Property. Yes. You can't come to Migori and invade my market. Because there are many people in that market, and I'm the one responsible for the protection of their property, and you say you have such rights. When chaos erupts there and people get hurt, including you, then you start saying that Ochilo has brought goons to the market. I don't run any market using goons. You can't go to my bus stop and harass everybody, incite all the border people. People will get injured. You won't know who will be injuring the other. If you create that kind of scenario, then you want to play the victim card. Surely, are you honest? Leadership is about responsibility. Raila did it this way. Raila went to Busia, made friends in Busia. Those friends made for him more friends. Then they invited a function and asked Raila to attend. Raila was introduced to the Maasais by Ntimama and his other friends. Raila was introduced to the Kalenjin community by Kipkalia Kones through friendship. He didn't invade, he didn't conquer. They called him Arap Mibei. Raila had friends in Central. So why can't we just use Raila's playbook of friendship and then a local public function rather than going there saying, I must go there, even when you know it is going to be chaotic, even when you are a part of the chaos that you want to condemn. So it has become very difficult, and it is very unfortunate for those who die, lose their lives, for those who lose their property, because the politicians have their own ways of surviving. They don't even go there with their children. They incite youths who are already angry, because young people have a legitimate anger because they think life is rigged. But you do not misuse their anger, because their anger is like fire. You don't know where it will burn. You remember those demonstration and revolutions in Egypt, in Tunisia. It was led by young people, but they have been unable to bring back the nation because they were incited by other people. Some of the inciters ended up being in jail themselves, and some of them even died in jail.
All right, Linda Mwananchi, and one of the leaders, Siaya Governor James Orengo, amesema that we will be coming to Migori County.
Yeah.
What do we expect in Migori County? What do we expect? You're the governor there.
They are the ones.
Are we expecting the same thing that happened in Homa Bay, ama watakuja kwa amani, wafanye mkutano yao kwa amani na watoke kwa amani na waende?
They are the ones who will determine what will happen there. You see, I go to Siaya. You will never associate me with any incident of lawlessness. I am in Nairobi here. You will never associate me with that. It is lawlessness that begets lawlessness. It is violence that begets violence. That is why I said, and I will repeat it today, that I do not know what will happen in Migori County. But should it turn out to be what is happening in their functions, I take no responsibility. And it is not my responsibility to teach them the benefits of complying with the rule of law, complying with the law, because the law is our ultimate defender and protector.
Okay. Wow. Niangalie katika mtandao pale wa YouTube maoni yako kidogo pale tukiwa tunamalizia right about now. Kumbuka tuko live katika YouTube, tuko live katika Facebook, tuko live pia katika mtandao wa TikTok. Unaweza kusema nasi pale, tutakuwa tunaangalia pale maoni yako. Right about now nikiwa na cheki katika YouTube nione unasema namna gani katika maoni tofauti. And unaweza kuuliza swali, unaweza kutoa maoni yako. All those tutakuwa tunacheki kuona nasema namna gani. So right now katika YouTube pale kuna maoni mengi. Kudos Governor Ayako, but kindly ask him what happened to Sony Sugar Company and what's the current status as of today. All right. Someone else ametuma ujumbe pale. Anasema ni Maverick Maxwell. Sema he looks so innocent. What Ochilo is doing is the basic minimum cosmetic work. You're Maverick Maxwell. Someone else pale anaitwa Basili Juma. Anasema ask mheshimiwa, when will Migori, okay, nafikiri tuko tushadili nayo ile ya when will Migori Bridge be contracted. Anasema we are struggling as border riders. Yeye ni mmoja wale border riders pale Migori County. It's mockery for Ochilo to talk about goons. Ask him, sema namna gani huyu, it's mockery for Ochilo to talk about goons. Where is that? Ask him. All right, hiyo yako imenipotelea mtu wangu. Ask mheshimiwa when will where is that? Anyway, so kudos mheshimiwa Ayako. What happens to Sony Sugar Company and the current status as of today? Kuna huyo mmoja amesema hivyo. And then when is the Kababe Road going to be tarmacked? Because it links a lot of small centers and businesses in town. Twende kwa hiyo Sony Sugar alafu kwa Kababe Road.
Let me start with Kababu Road. Kababu Road is under construction. It is one of the roads that President Ruto pledged to have done by his administration, and it was recently launched. The construction of that road was launched. It is Kababu, Bondo Nyironge, Pinyoye Road, and it will continue to other places and eventually end up in Otho towards Muhuru Bay. So it's a very important road. And all the leadership of Migori, including me, are aligned. We know it's a beneficial road. Regarding Sony, I think the latest concern is about the possibility of a bank, cooperative bank, selling Migori's nuclear estate where sugarcane is grown by the factory. I want to say that the debt that, or the money that had been lent to the factory by that bank was, the payment was guaranteed by the national government. And 2 days ago, I think that was on Saturday, the CS National Treasury said that it had been resolved and that National Treasury has already talked to the bank and will be paying 70 million every so often until that debt is cleared. So I want to tell that particular stakeholder that it is being addressed. On my part, I want to urge the management of Sony Sugar Company as it is now to do 3 very critical things. 1 is to pay farmers promptly. 2, to expand the milling capacity of the factory so that more cane growers can deliver their cane and have the cane harvested. 3, to pay the farmers, the staff who were declared redundant so that they can continue with their lives.
Okay.
Sugarcane milling growing involves many people, and let us not for very inordinately long period keep people's money.
Okay.
Let us pay our obligations, set people free so that they can live happily thereafter.
Okay.
Because when you receive money, you can sort out a few things that cause anxiety to you.
That's very true. All right, someone else anaitwa Abdi Rashid huyu anasema, I am a Somali born in Marindi in Suna West. When you came on Eid prayer at our mosque in Total area, you promised the Somali community space in your government. Why is it that there is no ethnic inclusion in your government?
There is. The letters are being released. Yeah, the gentleman will see who we have employed. There is.
Okay.
Yes.
So there are Somalis in your government?
Yeah, we have included.
All right.
Previously, there were no applicants of Somali extraction.
Okay.
So when I talked to our Somali brothers and sisters to make application, a few did, and they have been included. So the letters are being released.
All right.
Letters of employment.
They're being released as we speak right now?
Yes.
Okay. Someone else anaitwa Boniface anasema kwamba rural roads mostly apathetic. Healthcare is struggling. No reliable water in Migori County. Don't know what you say about that as we finish.
I think it must be echoing the Chihuahua comments. The word pathetic is an extreme way of judging people.
Okay.
As we speak today, we have had a dry spell, and during that dry spell, our rural roads have really been graded, including the roads that are in town. And he knows that when it comes to water, we have a little breakdown from our supply source in Oyani. And of course, we also have other ways of supplying water. So that is going on. Our health is functional to the extent that we are able to do. And it's a lot better than what we inherited from our predecessors. So we are doing relatively well.
All right. The last one here, ask Pindra. I don't know what that means.
Pindra is my nickname.
Oh, your nickname?
Yes.
Or you're called Pindra in Migori?
Yes.
Anasema hapa,
the one and only Pindra.
Oh, the one and only Pindra. Yeah. Ask Pindra, what is his plan with the youths of Migori? Why can't he introduce internship to solve unemployment in Migori County? Lastly, why is firing his workers from Nyatike like his driver?
Well, I don't know who is asking about my driver, but as far as memory serves me,
Anaitwa Kirumola.
I have not fired anybody.
Okay.
I have not fired anybody from Nyatike. I don't fire people.
Okay.
If they are talking about a particular driver who was serving under my administration, I think it's not me who is responsible for his termination. Unfortunately for him, when he sought that position, he presented academic documents that were forged, and EACC, and to say EACC, is looking for him. If he can have himself cleared by EACC, I don't think there will be a problem. EACC also wrote to us and asked us not to have anything to do with him. So I don't fire people. That is the point I'm saying, and I do not want to politicize people's plight. There is no other person who has been fired or who, by my instigation. But also, again, people lose employment for disciplinary matters that are never political. So don't politicize them. If you lose your employment, you will be given a fair hearing. You will be told the reason for which you are likely to be fired and given an opportunity to respond to that. And it's not the governor doing that.
Okay.
The governor is a little higher. There is a head of public service, county secretary. We have the public service board, county public service board, and other institutions handling those activities objectively.
Okay.
Now, was there another question by this person? No. I think basically that's the answer I wanted to give.
All right. The last one as we finish, Mheshimiwa Governor, you know you want to be governor for your second term. Your predecessor did 10 years as governor of Migori County.
Yes.
Those 10 years had a lot of issues. One of them was a case ambayo iliamuliwa majuzi tu.
Yes.
And the parents of Sharon were happy with at least maamuzi ya mahakama pale. You know,
it was reported they were happy. I also see some reports that they have forgiven the governor. So,
yeah.
I mean.
Yeah, so there are reports all over. I just wanted to hear you because inasemekana kwamba EACC pia sold his properties, claiming they were stolen, you know, pesa ilibiwa, properties zake zikachukuliwa na kadhalika. A lot of things have happened to your predecessor.
I want to say that I'm very sympathetic to him. I am a person who does not celebrate people's suffering. I am a person who believes that the ultimate punishment or forgiveness belongs to the Lord. He is in a very difficult spot, and just like any other unfortunate Kenyan, he deserves our prayers. I pray for him. He has appealed, I am told, or he is appealing. May he find justice in court. That's the best I can do. Okay. I know, just like all leaders, he has people who love him and also people who dislike him. But I want everybody to move past that and allow processes to continue. For me, I am in office. I succeeded him. In 2032, I will be succeeded by another person. Okay. And we all wish everybody else a good life and a happy life. If there are people who will be offended by what I'm saying, let them forgive me. But my weakness is sympathy for those who are in difficulty, in line with what the Bible says. Okay. You visit somebody when they are in a jail. You clothe them when they do not have clothes and feed them. So that is my position.
So does that mean, have you called him? Have you guys had a conversation?
I have actually visited him in Kamiti. And
you have?
Talked to him. Yes, I went to Kamiti and talked to him. And I told him to believe in the law and to get good lawyers to handle his matter. Okay. And I told him that as his successor, if there is any service that his family or friends need from the county, that is their entitlement, they are free to reach out to me. I did that.
Okay.
And I think it is good behavior.
All
Let
right.
us not hold grudges forever. I sympathize with Sharon's family, and it is sad that she died.
Yeah.
But again, it is all balanced. You sympathize with everybody in a difficulty.
Okay.
Yes.
Mheshimiwa, you are talking about 2032. Do you have any plans after 2032? Now you, for instance, if you were to serve the second term after 2032, because I'm seeing a lot of other politicians already talking about 2032. For instance, the other day I heard Mheshimiwa Musalia Mudavadi talking about his presidential
bid in 2032.
In 2032.
For me, I'll not be running for presidency.
Okay.
I have never wanted to be president of Kenya.
All right.
But I've always wanted a good Kenya. I am always proud to serve in whichever position I get.
Okay.
And my position about 2032 is not a priority now.
All right.
My position is to improve the lives of the people of Migori, the quality of service my administration offers to them.
Okay.
Is to promote happiness among my people by creating happiness within individuals and within majority of us, which will in turn make me happy.
All right.
You see, when you make people happy, you become joyous because of that. So that's my plan. You have to look at what is immediately before you, before you fly into the future. So asking about 2032 without taking care of tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, and the next year is taking people's current needs for granted. So I am not in the space of discussing beyond my tenure.
All right.
And I hope the contribution we are making currently will make life livable and better for all who will be alive in 2032. And I think that is the goal.
All right. Mheshimiwa Governor Ochilo Ayako, thank you so much for your time leo katika AMTV. And once again, our apologies for the blackouts that happened. But we appreciate you and we appreciate your time and we wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Karibu. Asante sana.
Asante sana.
Karibu sana.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching on YouTube pale. Asante pia kwa kuwatch pale katika Facebook. Thank you so much pale katika TikTok. I appreciate you. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for sharing. Keep talking. Next episode nitakuwa nasoma hizo comments zako zaidi. We appreciate you and see you on the next one. Mimi ni chairman naitwa Alex Mwakideu.